Hello, first grade. This is Mr. Mouse, and I hope you're doing well and are staying healthy and safe right now. It has been a very good year, and a very good couple of weeks so far um, at JZ. Um, we have been, for this week, we have been talking about the well, we're reviewing the steady beat. Um, we've gone back and reviewed the steady beat again, and we've been reviewing um some rhythms. Okay, we've been reviewing some well, I want to say some rhythms, but whoops, we weren't supposed to say that yet. We've been reviewing um we've been reviewing some other rhythms because we're going to be going into a new topic in the next uh not only this week and the couple days we're in school next week, but also um when we get back in January. So we're going to be touching on those that week too. So um So I wanted to get us ready and kind of do one final look at this, okay? And just make sure that we were pretty solid on these rhythms, okay? Um, so I'm sorry I haven't posted a lesson in a little while, but I tried to, as I've been kind of explaining to the other classes, I try not to post too many, so that way we don't have so much screen time. I don't want to give you so many lessons that you have to watch the screen so much. Okay? So, here we go. How does the steady beat go? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember, when we were going back to when we started off in kindergarten, we started off with the steady beat saying we called it the heartbeat, right? We said it was like the heartbeat. And we said the heartbeat was like slow and steady. And the only time it ever got faster would be if you started running or if you um, got nervous or scared. But most of the time, the steady beat is really slow, right? It never gets faster, it never gets slower. The heartbeat really just stays the same, right? And then we said with music, the steady beat is the same thing. But these heartbeats that I have here, they kind of help us keep the steady beat, which is why I like to use them. So let's keep that steady beat going again, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third time's the charm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we always go back to 1. Why? Because the steady Pete. Oh, steady Pete. Who's steady Pete? Who's Pete? I don't know Pete. Um, it's the steady beat always goes back to 1 because the steady beat always repeats itself. Okay? The steady beat never ever just keeps going to new stuff. It always repeats, okay? So if we had to put numbers here, it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the idea. But then I said, we're going to put something strange here. And abra cadabra, we've got the quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. You count them the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now instead of using numbers, these are worth, sorry about that, these are worth 1 beat each. And instead of saying steady beat, we just call these beats, okay? They're each worth 1 beat. The quarter note helps us keep the steady beat, right? But they're worth 1 beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready for another magic trick? Or maybe you can do this magic trick at home. All right? Close your eyes. Rub your hands together. I'm trusting you to do it at home. Okay? Here we go. Say the magic words. Bah. Made you look. Made you look again. Now, if we wanted to make smaller beats from the bigger beats, here's our magic trick. Are you ready? Here it is. That's our magic trick. Not really a magic trick, right? Haha. It's not a magic trick if I showed you what happened, right? Mr. Mouse and I know. Anyways, here's what's called eighth notes. This is what we talked about this week. We just started talking about this at the end of this week. We call these eighth notes. Okay? And here's where it gets a little bit confusing. Quarter notes, when they're smaller, are eighth notes. 2 of these guys here make 1 of these guys. So 2 of these make 1 of these. So you go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So eighth notes are faster. 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right? So they're faster. So eighth notes are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I'm going to tap the eighth notes right now. Okay? And while I'm tapping the eighth notes, I'm going to point to the quarter notes. Are you ready? Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You see how much faster these eighth notes are? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it takes, these go twice as fast as these. Right? So that's the funny part. Eighth notes, should say eighth notes. Eighth notes, it takes 2 of them. It takes 1 and to make a quarter note. Because it takes 2 eighth notes to create 1 beat. It takes a rhythm and its twin. Well, I should say it takes an eighth note and another one. Like peanut butter and jelly to make 1 sandwich. Okay? So that's my lesson for today. All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about this in the future. So there's no assignment, but I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and feel free to email me anytime you want. I'm always available, except on Christmas Eve and when we're on school break, okay? Then I need some time to myself, okay? Um, Hope you're all doing well. Take care.